Welcome to This Wasn't on the Test, the podcast where knowledge meets humor in the most unexpected ways. Join Dr. Jake and Dr. Kayla, a couple with doctorates in their respective fields, and their sister Kelsey, who may not have a PhD but sure knows how to keep things light with her quick humor and relatable take on the world. Whether you're a scholar or just a curious mind, this trio will make you laugh, think, and you might even learn something new. Tune in to find out why this wasn't on the test. Welcome back to This Wasn't on the Test. I'm Kelsey. I'm here with my brother and sister-in-law, Dr. Jake Berg and Dr. Kayla Berg.
Hey, hello. We're here on a Saturday.
Yeah. Did you guys say hi?
Yes.
Oh, cut out. Sorry.
Oh my God.
I was like, they're just staring at me.
No, we both said hi.
Yeah, losers.
We're social people.
Yeah, we're here on a Saturday. It's not Saturday.
No, it's not.
And nobody caught that until Kelsey just said it.
It's definitely not Saturday. It's Monday.
It's Monday. But it's a holiday weekend, and so it feels like Saturday.
Yeah. It's nice to be in a morning. I feel like we do record better when it's a morning. We all fall asleep a little bit. Well, Kayla and I fall asleep a little bit when we record at night, so
I'm doing my best.
It's very noticeable when I'm editing at the start of the ones that we record at night. We end up getting into it, but Kelsey, you're always like, welcome back to This Wasn't on the Test. The energy is very...
Kelsey's like, this is the worst.
10 o'clock at night.
I let you talk me into this.
I know. I'm just a tired girl, okay?
Girl, I get it. No judgment.
So, really quick before we chit chat, because Kayla has some kind of funny ass story to tell me. It better make me laugh, otherwise I'm gonna be mad. But we are officially switching our format to one. We're gonna do one topic a week. We did it the last 2 weeks, and we think that it's working a little bit better for us, and so we're gonna switch to one topic a week. And I hope that everybody enjoys that.
Yep, and we'll alternate between me and Kayla doing a topic, and maybe this makes it easier to get Kelsey in for one here and there.
Hey.
Haven't done yet, but I think we could.
Yeah. What will I ever talk about?
I mean, apparently our problem is we just bullshit too much at the beginning, so that's why our stuff takes so long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. I mean, the bullshitting is fun. And I feel like, I don't know, hopefully people will like and subscribe and follow and all of that jazz. And
yeah, if you don't make it to the end of the episode where we're asking, we should ask you right now, please, to subscribe and follow, review. Reviews would be really huge because I haven't seen a single one anywhere. I think that would really help us out.
I think so too. I think the only one that we have is me giving myself.
Oh, that's you? Oh, I knew it was you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, great. Okay, well, it's the holiday weekend. Did you guys have a good weekend?
Yeah.
Pretty low key.
Real low key. Our kid is camping. Not with us, obviously.
Camping, quote.
I mean, by camping.
She's at a campsite.
She's glamping.
Yeah. Let's be real.
There's AC.
There's AC and plumbing.
Yeah, okay.
And and a kitchen and a washer dryer. And she's glamping. Anyways.
Yeah, that's the best kind of camping.
I mean, I say this with judgy, but I also don't camp at all.
Oh yeah, hell no. I would never. No, don't catch me camping. That won't happen.
I just don't call it camping.
I mean, I don't do it.
Yeah.
Anyways, I've decided to spend the last couple weekends tackling neglected parts of our house that have needed some TLC.
So you finally got your shit together in your craft room, or what?
Well, last weekend it was the master closet. So
nice.
There was a box that was still unpacked from when we moved in almost 3 years ago. Spoiler alert, Jake has a lot more pants than he thought he did. Yeah. That entire box was his pants.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
This entire time he's been walking around without pants.
He's been walking around naked
3 years
for
without
3
pants.
years.
It got Indiana Jones where they put the box into like the archive, and you never think of it or see it again. And like when we moved in, I guess it just
I don't know what
it just got put in that corner in the closet covered with stuff. And then I've been like, I thought I had a lot more pants than this, and then I have I mean, there's no idea that they would be in that box.
We found them.
So
moral of the story, though, we had to get rid of some, and also I made him get rid of anything that was a cargo pant. I'm like, no, you're done with that.
Which I did not protest.
No, he didn't.
For the record,
I would look at the pant.
We got rid of the cargo.
Well,
pants
I was looking at sizes, and then I would like open it up. I'm like, nope, that's a cargo pant. Get rid of it.
Yeah.
So there.
The pants that I wore, that I do have, that I had been wearing, aren't cargo pants or anything.
No.
I know they're not, but it's just, we'll forever make fun of you and your cargo pants.
Oh my god.
I grew up in the 2000s.
That's true. So there are no more cargo pants. They are all gone.
Yep.
So that happens. You still have a couple pairs. You still have like 2 pairs of cargo shorts.
Yeah.
So, But the cargo khakis have ceased to exist. So that was last weekend's activity.
An era has ended.
It has. This weekend's activity was my craft room. And it's looking good. It's looking good. It's not done yet, but it's honestly almost.
It's getting there.
Nice.
But oh my god.
Doesn't it feel good when you do shit like that?
Yes. There is an entire box full of trash and also 3 trash bags.
I'm not surprised.
And also an entire tote of family pictures and like an entire tote of shit that doesn't even go in my craft room. So
we won't mention the hordes of crafting materials that haven't been utilized.
Yeah, I put all of my fabric on the shelf in the top of my closet, and Jake's like, "Are you kidding me?" He's like, "I'm going to shove you in the craft room to go sew something." Like, it's
get to work.
Yeah.
And some of the fabric is like yards and yards of the same fabric.
Oh, so like you bought that to like make dresses or something?
No. A lot of it I've gotten, honestly, a lot of the stuff in the top of the closet I've gotten like given to me from people getting rid of stuff.
Yeah.
So I haven't paid for that much fabric, but I have a lot of fabric.
Yeah. Wow.
So, but yeah, it's almost done. That's what I've been doing for most of yesterday. And laundry. Super exciting.
Nice. Yeah, really exciting. I've been living it up. I'm house sitting, and so it's just like nice to be in a really nice place. And so I've been cooking dinners on like a really nice stove, and I've been going on the rooftop patio, and it's been lovely. That's been my weekend. We have some friends in from out of town. We went to a Boy Scout themed party, which was hilarious.
Like
for adults?
I was gonna say an adult Boy Scout themed party.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mostly like summer camp, but it was like very heavily Boy Scout influenced for one of our friends that's a Boy Scout or an Eagle Scout. And because I am who I am, unfortunately, rounded up all of our 30-year-old and 40-year-old friends to play Ghost in the Graveyard, and we had a blast. And it was wild.
Oh my God.
I've never seen some of my friends run, and I'm very impressed with how fast they could go. But then at the end, I did slip and do the splits and bash my knee into a fence post. I'm okay. But at first I thought, I think I might have broken my knee.
It was bad. I would like to point out something that you may not have realized. You're 34 now.
I know.
Okay.
I'm still an active little bee.
Mostly just a little bee.
Yeah. Well, but it was fun. We had a blast. We were laughing so hard. Laughing so hard that you almost puke. That type of laughing. So you're welcome to all my friends for creating the fun.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I had to tell Jake a little fun story yesterday that I scrolling through Instagram, and I don't know what came up that triggered this particular memory. But I realized that I don't think I had ever told Jake this unhinged part of myself that had happened.
Uh-oh.
And so I decided to let him in on the little secret. The moral of the story is the spring before we got married was when Bruno Mars's song Grenade came out. And I remember very vividly having a conversation with Jake, asking him, like on the phone, asking him if he would catch a grenade for me. And he was so fucking annoyed at my question. Like, why would you even ask me this? We're never going to be in that situation. I don't like, he was so irritated, would not answer the fucking question.
Oh, because he's like too literal.
Too literal. Yeah. And he would not answer the fucking question. And I remember like getting off the phone and being so distraught and literally thinking to myself, do I really want to marry this person that wouldn't even catch a grenade for me?
Oh my God.
Sounds to me like I was ahead of the would you love me if I was a worm thing.
Yeah, you were.
And he just like the whole time I'm telling the story, he's just deadpan. He's like, I'm not surprised at all. Like he's not even phased.
No. So would you, Jake, catch a grenade for Kayla?
I did tell her at this point I probably would.
14 years in,
wow.
he did say he would.
It took 14 years for him to fall in love with you.
I know. I mean,
just kidding.
Finally.
he did admit yesterday that he would, now in this moment, catch a grenade for me.
Would you catch a grenade for me?
Well, for your kids, probably.
Aw. Okay. That was sweet. That was make me cry.
Oh my God.
I'm crying.
Oh my God. And here we are. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Not for you. Mm-hmm. Fuck you. But we'll take care of your kids.
Yeah.
That too. Yeah.
Yeah. So no. So he won't stop a grenade for me. He'll let it hit me.
A grenade.
Oh no.
It's
He's
okay.
like, I know about your life insurance
kids.
policy. I'll take these kids.
We will take the kids.
I know you will.
Oh my God.
I trust you guys probably more than I trust myself.
We're doing okay with the children raising.
Yeah.
Child raising.
Yeah, you are.
We only have one.
The child raising, yeah.
Child raising. I will point out that you did send me a, like, you know, on the point of would you love me if I was a worm? You did send me a would you love me if I was a shopping cart video. Wow. Except for the video was like, you know, one shopping cart and another one just comes careening in and like rams in from behind. I'm
that's
like,
funny.
Okay.
That's a good one. But there's missing context here. Is that video in particular is like in the middle of a flood, and it's like one shopping cart that got pinned up against something from the water, and then slowly this other shopping cart comes down the road being carried by water and goes into it directly in the back of the other shopping cart.
I see the innuendo here. You guys are sick.
So if we were shopping carts.
Yeah.
Well. Sickos. Yes. So, yes, moral of the story is 14 years ago, Jake would not have caught a grenade for me, but he would today. So, progress.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's more than most people who have been married for 14 years can say. So,
I mean, I'm pretty cute.
Mm-hmm. That's the only thing you got going for you. So, you know, I understand.
And these tits.
Exactly.
I promise you he's not here for my personality. I can guarantee.
No, def not. He's shaking his head.
I know he's not here for
the personality. He's like, Jesus Christ.
If you could have 50% less personality, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I have enough personality for both of us.
Yeah, you do, thankfully.
He nods his head. I mean, yin and yang, all that jazz.
I didn't say anything.
Nonverbal communication is strong, Jake.
Yeah, you're really good. That's like,
they're
if you're good at any type
of
communication, it's nonverbal communication.
But the listener isn't hearing or seeing that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why we're giving a play-by-play with our voices.
Right.
But you could make that up.
Jake's face will tell you everything he's thinking.
Sometimes.
What am I thinking right now?
That you wish we shut the fuck up.
Wow, you're good.
I know.
Okay, so should we get into our topic today?
I think so.
Okay, so we're like we said at the beginning, we're starting our new process, so we're going to talk about one thing today, and today's week is Kayla. So Kayla,
what am I talking about, Kelsey?
I don't know. I always forget. My brain doesn't work.
Confession: I didn't remember what I was talking about until 2 days ago. Jake had to remind me.
Oh, so what are you talking about?
I'm talking about dealing with parents.
Oh yeah, those bitches.
Those bitches.
Okay, fun. Cool. Well, take it away.
Oh, okay. Cool. Take it away. Wow. Okay, great. I have like a 1 page of chicken scratch weird notes, so we'll see how this goes and where this gets to. Most of this is some anecdotal bullshit.
Yeah, I feel like this is like a conversation topic. Like, I feel like this is more like conversational and not like informational.
It is. But I'm going to start with a question anyways. If a parent sends 10 emails in one day, what is the teacher expected to do and what actually happens?
Report them to the police.
Okay. Noted. I'm going to put that in my notes.
And that's like what they should be doing. And what actually happens is a teacher gets mowed over and talked like shit by a parent and just puts up with the bullshit and then moves along.
Okay, Jake?
I mean, well, I guess there's probably policies about this at this point. The number seems a little arbitrary. I mean, I just feel like it's like in the situation where a parent is being really adamant or whatever, that you would just notify the front office and administration and everything. Just to be like, they're doing this. I'm not responding, just to stay out of it. You might get a call or email about it type of thing. And then admin handle it.
So in terms of what the teacher is expected to do, we are expected to respond to parent emails within 1 business day. Quote. So if they send an email over the weekend, I don't have to do shit because technically I shouldn't be checking my email off the clock. But if parent sends an email on a Tuesday, I have to respond by the end of the day Wednesday.
Okay.
However, what actually happens, I think entirely depends on how long you've been teaching. Early in your career teacher, you're going to respond to every single one of those emails as they come in. And like I say this as someone who would have done that. I would have gone back and forth 10 times with whatever parent. At this point in my career, 15 years in, no. I might get to you at the end of the day and respond to all of them in bulk. I might get to you tomorrow morning if you're really irritating me and being annoying about it.
Yeah. Do you really get that many emails? Well, I know you have a different scenario because you have like the really smart kids. But when you were teaching in like a normal level of students, like, do you actually get that many emails a day?
No, not from parents.
Well, but
not 10 from the same parent either. Like, no, it wouldn't be uncommon to get a parent email.
That's what I thought you were asking, is if you get 10 emails from the same parent in one day.
Yeah.
That's what you were asking?
Yeah.
Well, isn't that a little different than like, what's the expectation if a parent emails you? Are you saying if they send you 10 emails, they expect you to respond to all 10 of them?
A lot of the time, if a parent is emailing you that often, they're expecting you to respond to like it's like, hey, I have a question about my kids. Hey, you haven't responded to this yet. Hey, you haven't
Well, yeah, I know. That's
calm down.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't have to. I don't have to.
What about emails in the summertime? Because like I had a situation with one of my kids in school this summer, like prepping for school, and I sent the school, the principal, an email with like my concern, and it took him like 2.5 weeks to get back to me.
That's bizarre. I mean, well, it depends on what the contracts are during the summer. So for a classroom teacher, your like first contract day isn't until like right before school starts technically. Principals are different though. Like our principals I know have a quote dead period, like the last week of June and the first week of July while everything is kind of rolling over to the new year. But then they're in after that. Like they're working.
Yeah. I was surprised that it took so long. Well, he put Felix in a class that I specifically asked not to be put in because of our schedule and having 2 parents that have to juggle pickups and drop-offs and all scheduling and all of that stuff. And I was like, everything is already chaotic enough for them.
Right.
Can you please just make it so they can go to school at the same time?
Right.
Rather than me having to drop one kid off on one side of the school and then having to drop the other kid off at a childcare thing on the other side of the school. I'm like, I just want them to walk in together.
Right.
So he can help them get to class. I want it to be as normal as possible for them. Whatever. And I told him that before because he called me and asked. He was like, what would your preference be? And I told him all of my concerns and why I would want to be in the morning class. And then he emails and said, you've been assigned to the afternoon class. And I'm like, no, I'm not. And so I sent like a long email, and then he emails me back. Finally, 2 weeks later, I've made arrangements for Felix to be in the first class. And I'm like, thanks you. But 2 weeks?
Yeah. That is, yeah. And like I have my email to my phone, so I get emails all weekend long. But unless it's, and typically like last weekend, I had a student had a question about a homework assignment that was due on a Monday. I responded to that over the weekend. No problem.
Oh yeah.
Parent email that's not an urgent concern. No, you're going to wait till Monday. You'll be okay. This isn't serious.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll still be there on Monday morning when I'm working.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, you got to set boundaries. There has to be boundaries. Otherwise, they think they have access to you 24/7. And I'm like parents, the district, the school, like all of it.
Is that a trap that a lot of new teachers get into where they're like want to be attentive to parents?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Where you're trying
Joke's on them. They need teachers, so
right.
Don't put so much pressure on yourself.
No. That's tip to new teachers. You're doing a great job. You don't have to work harder than you need to. Yeah. That's my pro tip.
And
there.
honestly, that's great. That's great life advice too. What did you say before that? You said, well, shit.
I don't know. Boundaries?
Boundaries. Yeah, putting boundaries in and stuff, and like how important that is to like set boundaries everywhere in life.
Yeah,
and I mean, and there are times, what was it, this week? I was trying to get something ready that had to be ready for school on Friday, and because of my new job is weird-ish, I was on the couch till like 8:30 p.m. putting together a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
But it's fine. We were sitting on the living room together watching TV. Like, it wasn't that serious. It would have been no different if I was playing on my phone.
Right.
But, I mean, boundaries. What were you going to say, Jake?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not just applies to this situation.
No.
Putting boundaries up.
No.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And I mean, and one of my pro tips in the bottom of my notes is, don't let a parent treat you poorly. Like, you are one thing that another teacher told me very early in my career is if you're having a conversation with a parent, like on the phone, and they are yelling at you, berating you, you can tell them like, I hear your concerns, but I'm not going to be talked to this way. If you want to continue this conversation, feel free to call the front office and we can set up a meeting. But this conversation is over. You can hang up.
Yeah.
Like, don't be a dick about it, but you can absolutely hang up the phone. You don't have to let parents treat you like shit.
Yeah. I just can't even imagine a parent, like somebody that's like, your kid is in school. Like, why do people treat people like shit? I don't understand that.
I would like to, one of my, I put together a short list of my favorite good and bad parent interactions. In my first year teaching, so I'm a sweet baby teacher, the principal that we had at the time would allow parents to come sit in the classroom, which is which is not allowed because they're then interacting with other students, which is like, it's not allowed. It's period, done.
Yeah.
But the principal that we had at the time would let that happen. And so this parent shows up to my classroom and is sitting through the class and doesn't like the project that I have her kid working on, who her kid's working with, I don't know what it was specifically. But during class change, when she's now leaving my room and I'm in the hallway, she, in the middle of class change, proceeds to like yell at me in the hallway during the school day, kids coming in and out of my room, and she is yelling at me. And
oh my God.
I know.
What is wrong with people?
I know. And I'm thankful that, we have admin that are in the hallways who was like, whoa. Let's, you can go down to the front office. We're not doing this. And so I'm standing there and I remember this admin, he looks at me and he's like, do you need a minute? And I just start sobbing. Like, I'm a brand new baby teacher. I have no idea what I'm doing. I feel like I'm fucking up all the time to begin with. And then this parent is telling me to my face that I'm a giant fuck up. And he's like,
what a bitch,
And I'm like,
fuck her.
I know. And I'm like, that's what I think now. And I'm like, you know what? You're a dick. Go eat a bag. But I'm like sobbing in the hallway. And he's like, take as much time as you need. I'm going to cover your class. Everything's fine.
Oh my God.
But that was probably like, still when I think of like worst parent interactions, that's the first one I think of. Like, it was terrifying. It was horrifying. And it was so belittling. I
mean, that's pretty fucking bad.
It was bad. It was bad. And thankfully, like, that's, that has never happened since, ever. I have never been talked to by a parent like that, ever again.
I mean, how embarrassing for that person. Like, they should be so embarrassed. And, oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed for them.
Yeah. But I was tore up. That was the end of my career, in my opinion, at that time. Yeah. Clearly not. Here we are. But it was terrible. But go ahead, Jake.
What types of things do parents, I guess, I'm not asking what do they contact you about? What do they get the most upset about? What are the things they get upset about and contact the teacher?
Grades.
Anything else besides grades?
If there's some kind of like incident in the classroom, like, oh, hey, this kid is picking on my kid, or this, my kid said that this is happening, or weird one-off situations.
That sounds like more like getting to the bottom of what happened.
Typically.
Then. But like, so grades is the answer.
The big
but
one.
like, why do people take it so seriously?
I don't know.
Especially like middle school. Now we talked previously about Kentucky, where like apparently the high school grades actually is proportional to the amount of support you can get in college.
Correct.
And I can see that's a whole can of worms or whatever. But we're talking about middle school grades.
Correct. Can we cut to like 5 days ago when our kid was tore up that she had a B in math? Torn up. But like me as a parent, my first instinct wasn't like, I'm going to go talk to the teacher. My first instinct was, it's number one, looking at it, it's because, there's only one grade in the test section, and that's counting for a lot. You know what I mean? Like we're early on in the year. A B isn't a bad grade. If you're really that concerned about it, you go talk to your teacher and figure it out.
Right. That's the proper thing to do.
Spoiler alert, because I knew the teacher and know how she does things. It was on a test. And then what she has students do is they then have to complete so many lessons over the content of that test before they can retake it. Oh. Cut to Friday, where my kid has like over 100% in the class.
Yeah.
No, my answer was a B is not a bad grade. If you have a problem, go talk to your teacher. That's not my job.
Yeah.
That's you and your grade. I'm not in that class. Okay, thanks.
Yeah,
okay, thanks.
But just like taking it out on the teacher because they gave their kid a certain grade on even just a single assignment or whatever. Like, I don't know.
Also, like, talk to your kid. Your teacher didn't give a student a grade. Like, I'm not.
Yeah, they earned
doling out arbitrary things.
Yeah.
Like if your student is failing because they're missing assignment, it's because they didn't turn in the assignment. I didn't do shit.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
You're not like, today Jack's getting an A.
Right.
And you know what? Cindy is getting a D. Sorry, Cindy.
Fuck off, Cindy. No.
Yeah.
No. And thankfully in the world that I work in now, most of the parents of my GT kiddos will be like, will talk to their kid first, and their kid can be like, oh, it's because I didn't turn this in. Like, there's a lot more logic happening, and there's a lot more, I don't know, the kids know what they did or didn't do.
Right.
Yeah. Like, I feel like there's only been two things that I feel like I got upset about this, like, what happened at, like, a school, like, a teacher thing for our kid. And I feel fairly justified in both those, but I don't even know what the
one
of them was. It was a random thing where there's like a test, and we got the test back and looked at what she had gotten wrong one of the questions she had gotten wrong, quote wrong, we looked at, and she had answered it correctly, but the teacher had marked it as wrong. So the teacher had gotten it wrong on the test. It was a math thing. And I remember we had talked to one of our other friends that had a kid in Emmy's class or whatever, and like the same thing. And it wasn't a huge thing, but it was just kind of like, I don't even know what the teacher said. I don't even remember. That's how much it wasn't a big deal. The other one was the stupid reading thing where they were trying to require kids to get so many points from reading tests, where you'd read a book and then take a test on it. They put a hard requirement of a certain number of points, but there's no redos on the tests, and the tests give a meager amount of points and only proportional to how you do on the test. So if most books were like a half a point.
No, like the picture books were half a point. If
Half
you did
a point
anything,
to 1 point.
Yeah.
But like if you got one wrong, you'd get like 0.5 points.
Right.
I think it started even that if you failed it, you got 0 points, and then they did proportional points eventually. But it was like your kid could read 40 books and not get enough points to meet their stupid amount that they're asking everybody
that's
to do.
Stupid. Just read the books and ask some questions.
And the problem that we ran into
is independent too.
Yeah. The problem that we ran into is Emmy had never done this type of program before. She was getting real anxious that she wasn't going to get her points in time. We were working on a harder book. We were working on a 7-point book.
Mm-hmm.
And she was getting real anxious that she wasn't going to get it done in time. So she took the test too early. Didn't do well. So I emailed the teacher. I'm like, hey, I'm going to make sure she finishes this book. Can you reset the test so she can take it? We aren't going to do this again. She had no idea. And the teacher's like, I can't. School policy. So I emailed the assistant principal. I'm like, no problem. I'm like, hey, fix your shit. Like, we're not doing this.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I know Emmy's really smart and you're, blah, blah, blah. He's like, but I know our librarian can, set her up with some half-point books so that she can read those and, get her points in time. And I'm like, okay, wait. So what you're telling me is we would rather have a gifted 4th grader, not to toot my own kid's horn, but here's where we're at. A gifted 4th grader read a whole bunch of picture books to read an arbitrary points goal, then reset a test so that they can finish a challenging book to meet that same arbitrary points goal. Well, no. And I'm like, no. So what you're saying is that's
literally what you said.
What you're saying is this has nothing to do with like growth or
challenging your
reading and everything to do with compliance. Well, no, that's not. No, that is what you said. Because what you said was it is more important that she reads these books to get this point level than that she's reading a book on her grade level. I'm like, if that's the case, fine. Like, if you are more interested in compliance and meeting this arbitrary goal than like challenging your students, that's fine. But then I know what kind of pressure I need to put on my kid as a parent, which is none.
None.
100%. Yeah. Then she'll just read whatever bullshit book.
Correct.
That was the solution.
And that's, So I'm like, go get a magic school bus. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Read as many
as a 4th grader
books as you can that you can take tests to just get to the point threshold.
Correct.
What are we doing
that's
here?
wild because Zeke was reading Magic School Bus in second
grade.
grade.
Oh, yeah.
No, she could,
That's what we're saying is like they were basically like, go read kindergarten books until you get the points. Like, why did you make this a thing then?
We're like, okay, so this is compliance. Cool. Now that I know what kind of effort I need to put in as a parent, which is none.
Wow.
I don't think that they even paid attention to that after that year.
No,
it was
they
that
didn't.
year, and basically
that year, and they're like, this is really stupid. They probably had other parents reaching out to.
Oh, I know they did because I'm friends with the other parents.
Yeah.
They still gave awards to the kids who got the most points throughout the year, but they stopped trying to do anything with it like related to grades or whatever.
Yeah. Did Emmy ever get an award for it or not?
No. Because we didn't give a fuck. Because we didn't give a fuck.
I mean, after that, we were like, it's elementary school. We don't care if at this point we know what we're dealing with. We don't care if you get a C in your elementary school.
In your elementary reading class. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So we don't even care what you do or don't do with this reading thing.
Yeah.
For the rest of the year.
No. So she never got an award for the points for that because we were like, no, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, this is a stupid system. We're not playing into the system. But I think that was our only real,
That's like the only thing that, yeah.
Wow, you guys are some crazy parents. Crazy.
I know. But here's
well,
the thing.
we talked about it with each other, more upset than anything interacting with the actual teachers or anything.
Yes.
We sent a couple emaals.
Yeah.
And now we're talking about it on the podcast. So
still got beef. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. I'm over it.
2 years later.
2 years later. Yeah.
I'm totally over it. No, it was a stupid policy. But
that
I mean,
stupid.
Honestly, more of the parent communication I get now is positive than negative. Like, more of my interactions with parents are positive than negative. And I think part of that is if I'm very transparent. My 2 tips are be transparent and communicate often. And that's going to thwart most of your problems. So I even have like a weekly newsletter that I send out of like, here's what we're doing in class this week. Here's when things are due. Here's what we're doing in the unit that I'm teaching. Like, and it thwarts 90% of problems.
Mm-hmm.
And I've gotten, with the curriculum that we're doing, I think all of the emails I've gotten this year from parents, like in response to it, is like, this is amazing. These kids are so lucky to have you. I wish I was in your class. So, like,
wow,
you know.
Okay, you want to talk about yourself more?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm fabulous.
I mean, Kayla's the only teacher of my kid that I've received anything from.
Oh, wow.
Just saying.
Okay. I'm not going to touch that one.
I mean, I did have to make a phone call home to his child at the dinner table.
She was misbehaving?
Just fucking talking too much in class.
Wow.
No, but it was hilarious. We were at the dinner table, and I pick up my phone, and I call Jake, and he picks up his phone. I'm like, I need to talk to you about your child's behavior in class. Oh, no. I know what it was. She was skipping class. She wasn't skipping class. She wasn't in my class because she was finishing some testing in another class. And so I'm like, your child is skipping class today? And he's like, what do you want me to do about it? I'm like, I want you to beat the shit out of her. And he's like, okay, I'll take care of it. Like, we're like across the table, Emmy's sitting at the table with us. And she's like, what is happening?
That's funny. I love that. I'm the parent that sends emails because my kids obviously have 2 homes, and you know, when they come from my home, it's much different when they come from a different home.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm always like, if there's something weird happening, I'm always like, hi, FYI, this is, you know, blah, 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 blah. And I'm so sorry if it impacts my child in class today. Let me know if you need anything from me. Please let me know if like any of this transpires, blah, 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 blah. And the teachers are so nice. They're like, okay, thanks. And I'm probably just like giving way too much information.
No. We love
but
that
like
shit.
Also at conferences then, the teacher last year, Zeke's teacher, was like, well, I mean, it's a very stark difference when he comes in on a Monday from your house versus the other home that he stays at. You know, and so we just work through that every Monday, and then he's totally fine. And I'm like, okay, great, good to know. You know.
No, that's the kind of information that teachers enjoy having, because otherwise they're like, the fuck is wrong with this kid today? Like, we need that kind of information. So no one, we don't give a shit about that kind of stuff. Like, that's helpful.
Okay, so if you're a 2-parent or a 2-home family, send them update messages about all of your drama. Just kidding.
We love the tea. If I know anything about teachers, we love tea. More...
Do you guys like talk about parents? Like, do you ever be like, did you see so-and-so's parent doing X, Y, and Z, or this person's parent did blah, 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 whatever?
9 out of 10. This is usually in reference to a parent has come in for a meeting of some sort, and at the end of the meeting we're like, well, that explains a lot. Like, there's never a situation where we meet with the parent and we're like, God, I have no idea why the kid is that way. Every time we like meet with the parent, we're like, okay, there it is.
It all makes sense.
Frequently we're like, that makes sense.
That's funny.
Okay. So back to communication. What things can a teacher legally not tell a parent?
Ooh, okay. Okay, I don't know if this is the same in like elementary and middle and high school, but we just, you know, like we have our mandatory training every year, and there's like 8 different training modules that we have to do, and I just did the FERPA one. Is that what you're going to talk about?
We are under FERPA. Yep, that is an umbrella we live under.
Which I don't remember what it stands for, which I should because I just took the test. Family.
I don't remember either. I have FERPA written down because I know what FERPA is, but like I don't know the acronym.
So essentially, like there's like some things that like you just can't share, and I don't really remember. And this is bad because I literally just took the test on Friday. So your guess is as good as mine.
Good job, Jake. You want to take a stab?
Hey, at least I knew FERPA.
You did know FERPA, and that's where we were headed with this. So good work.
That's
Proud
tough.
of you.
It feels like there's not much that you couldn't say about somebody's kid to their parent.
There's actually a lot.
I'm
looking up what the acronym is. Oh, Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act.
So the big things under this are, it becomes very washy in terms of who is listed underneath that child.
Oh, okay.
So, like, if a child is temporarily living with an aunt or an uncle or something, but that aunt or uncle isn't listed underneath that child as, like, a guardian,
Yeah, okay.
we can't tell them anything, even though they're living with them.
Even their schedule. Like, you can't tell even, like, what classroom
where they're located. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. That I didn't realize that's what we were going for.
Also, a lot of the one thing that I've run into most often as a teacher is parents trying to get to the bottom of a like social situation with their student, because I can't say anything about another student to a parent that's not a parent of that student. So if they're trying to be like, this kid is picking on my kid, can you tell me who it is? No, I can't tell you who it is. Can you tell me the name of the kid who sits across the table from? No, I can't. I can't tell you anything about any other kids for any other reason.
Yeah.
And so,
last year, Zeke got into a situation not for his own. He has a little friend that I don't know if he's diagnosed autistic. He has an IEP and stuff, so I don't know where that goes. But he's friends with this kid. Like, he really likes this kid, but that kid every once in a while gets really overstimulated and then just like really acts out. And like they've had to like evacuate the classroom before, and there was one situation where Zeke got punched in the face. So I got a call from the principal, and he was like, "Hi, I'm just letting you know, your child, there was something that happened on the playground. He didn't do anything wrong. It just happened. Another child punched him in the face. He's fine. He took an ice pack. He's, going back to class. The other kid apologized and he accepted his apology and they're playing again, but you just need to know." And I was like, "Well, who was it?" And he's like, "I'm sorry, I can't release that information." And I was like, I knew who it was. I just wanted to hear like, oh yeah, it was this kid. But like that kid also like punched a couple other kids that day. And so like when we were at pickup, somebody was like, did your kid get punched?" And I'm like, yep, he did.
Or like it'll be
they went on a spree.
They went on a spree. Oh my gosh. Or I'll be like, your student or your child and another student. So, this is what we did. Well, what happened with the other student? I can't tell you that. Like if there was, punishment doled out for whatever reason, I can only tell you what punishment your child received.
Yeah.
And that the other child was, dealt with appropriately. Right. Like I can't tell you what happened with that other kid. I can't tell you anything about another kid. I can't tell you who that other kid was. I can't. That's what I see most often from my end of things regarding like FERPA type privacy things, is parents wanting to know like, well, who was the other kid? Well, what did happen with the other kid? I can't tell you any of that because that's not your kid.
So was I right that if you are like the actual parent of a kid, that they pretty much can tell you anything about your kid?
More or less.
Okay, that's what I...
More or less.
Okay.
Unless there's any kind of weird like legal gray area background things going on that are out of the norm.
Yeah.
Sure.
So like in my world on a college campus, it's a little bit different.
Yours
because
is different
a lot of our students are
adults.
18.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so a lot of times students, I'm friends with somebody that's there's a department where if a student gets a bad grade and they essentially like it's reporting on their transcript, like there's like certain things that they can do to like either retake the class, like they can have another shot to retake the class and it won't go on their main transcript, or like it's like all of this stuff. So of course a lot of times parents will see that their kid failed a college class, and so they'll call and just be like pissed and like, "I need you to do X, Y, and Z and tell me this information." They're like, "Sorry, your child's 18. Right. They need to answer their emails. They need to make the phone call. They need to get to the bottom of it. We can't give you any information." And people are like, "It's my kid, blah, blah, blah." And they're like, "Sorry."
Yeah. I'll say you're in a different bubble than I am. Every student that I deal with is a minor.
Yeah.
So in my situation, I can tell most parents most things about their child.
I got a good question.
Go for it.
What about the difference between obligated to tell them or can tell them?
I mean, here's the thing. I am technically only obligated. Like, I can tell them a lot of things. I'm only obligated, I suppose, to answer questions that they have, like specific questions, and or in situations of like harm or danger, where I'm a mandated reporter in that way, where I have to report those things to in the right way, in the right flow of things.
I was thinking like at the college level, like a parent calls a professor, which sounds completely wild to me, but I know that it happens. But like, just be like, "Tell me this, this, and this." It's kind of like, well, there's nothing legally binding me from not telling you those things. but I'm not obligated to. I don't know if that's true or not. That's why I was asking the question.
That would be a Kelsey question.
Yeah.
I feel like, well, I feel like everything is situational.
Yeah.
In that type
but when you're dealing with adults, it's
weird.
A lot different.
Yeah. I don't think that there's any instance where they would tell the parents anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird to think. I didn't even think about, the arms of FERPA relating to the difference between like college versus middle school, but like that makes sense.
But we do have minors on campus because we have a dual enrollment program. So we do have like juniors and seniors in high school. And so I'm sure FERPA, it's different for those kids versus the kids that are 18 and older. We also have a program on our campus called Journey 21, which is special needs kids who have aged out of like the K-12 education system, but they still, can go to school. And so there's this program where they can go to college, and they have, people that do their classes with them, and they all kind of go together. It's so cool. Actually, you guys should look in to see if there's that type of program at the at that Ivy school that's by you guys, at the community college, because this program, I think this is a Wisconsin-based one, but
yeah, Ivy is Southern Indiana. We have a local community college.
Oh yeah, I thought it was Ivy, but
no, they're Southern Indiana.
But yeah, so it's a really, really cool program. Actually, when I spoke at our in-service recently, there was another girl that was speaking in this, like, at the same slot as me, who was talking about Journey 21, and it was so cool to hear her talk about it. But I'm sure, again, that's a whole different level of FERPA and different, different things.
Yeah, my mom has run into some things with Ella now that Ella's 18, but my mom has legal guardianship over her, but she'll go to, like, I don't remember what it was. I think it was like a doctor. It was either a doctor or it was through Social Security, where my mom's like, no, I have guardianship. And they're like, okay, we still need to talk to Ella on the phone to make sure it's okay to release this information to you. And my mom's like, are you fucking with me? Like,
she's not going to know what that means.
She's not going to tell you shit. She doesn't know what that means. That's why there's guardianship in place, you dumbass. Like, she's not going to go what that means. Like, you're going to put her on the phone. They're going to be like, can we talk to your mom about this information? She's going to go, probably. She doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, that's wild.
Wow. That is wild.
All right. Here's my very last question to wrap us up. What do you think teachers wish parents knew but rarely say out loud?
That your kid fucking sucks.
Yeah. True nature of their child in class.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes.
What is something that teachers wish that you knew, that parents knew, but they rarely say, other than your kid fucking sucks?
We do wish we could say that sometimes. Like, your kid's failing because they suck. Or your kid doesn't have an A because they're not an A student. Which is
or
okay.
Your kid is failing because
that's what
you're
I was gonna
a terrible parent.
Is that what their performance of their kid is what their kid has earned, I guess.
Correct.
Yeah.
I do wish I could. I've had that before. Like, well, my kid has always good A's. Well, I'm happy for your kid, but your kid's not an A student. Your kid's a B student, and that's okay.
Yeah. You're the one who has to deal with your kid mentally going through getting lower grades than what I don't have to give them a grade because of how they feel about it, that type of thing.
Right. It's not the teacher's responsibility to help them mentally cope with whatever grade they ended up earning.
Right.
Oh, but society thinks it is. It's our job to do all those things. You didn't know that?
Mm-mm. You're right.
I know.
Take a pay cut while you're at it.
Fuck off.
What else is there, though? I'm curious.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like my biggest thing is, like, I'm doing my best, and I'm not out to get your kid.
As I was just about to say, there's no maliciousness to anything that your kid has experienced.
Like, why are you giving my kid? Why did you make my kid? Why did you let my kid? Like, I'm doing my best, and I'm not here out to get your kid. I don't wake up in the morning trying to figure out how to ruin 12-year-olds' lives. Like, I'm not.
Yeah.
That is not my goal for the day. I'm doing my best. Your kid's usually doing their best. We're all just trying to make it.
I would be so sassy if I was a teacher. I would be so sassy. So that's why I'm not a teacher.
I mean, I am so sassy.
Yeah, but you also could be professional.
I mean, I told one of my children on Friday, she was like, I think we should do blah, blah, blah. I don't know what it was. And I'm like, you know what? This is why you're in here. This is why you're in this class, because we need an adult in this room and we know it ain't me. Like, you're in here to be the adult. Congratulations. You're the real MVP here.
The real MVP. That's funny.
I sure did tell a kid, and she's like, no, you're right. I am the adult here. I'm like, I appreciate you. Please come back on Tuesday.
Yes. Thank you. See you on Tuesday.
Thanks.
I love that.
Thanks for coming.
Well,
I need an adult.
I think all of this goes to the broader argument of teachers do way more than they are expected by their actual job titles, and people will never be happy enough. And I think that, you know, there's always going to be crazy parents, and everybody's doing their best.
We're all doing our best.
But I pay the teachers. They should do what I want them to.
Oh my God. And your teacher pays your mortgage, so fuck off.
Well, one teacher pays a small amount of my mortgage.
I pay the whole mortgage, bitch. When does the mortgage
And
come out?
nothing else.
And nothing else. That's what it is. I pay the mortgage.
Wow.
The mortgage comes out right after my paycheck. I pay the mortgage. This house is mine. I don't pay for anything else.
Yeah. Stop eating food.
What about all those other teachers that I pay that
aren't paying your
need them to
mortgage?
do it?
I don't know. I don't know. You're going to have to take that up with them. Okay.
Jake sends an email immediately.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Dr. Jacob Bird.
Everybody
I'm
at
because-
schools.edu. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Get out of here. Go sit down.
I love that.
I hate it.
Cool. What a good conversation topic. Everybody should listen to this and stop being assholes to your fucking kids' teachers, okay?
We're doing our best. We are running
PSA.
We are running on coffee and optimism.
Yeah, for real. This is a PSA.
And the
Be
tank's
kind.
running low.
And the tank's running low. We are
Yeah.
all running on coffee and Xanax, please. We're doing our best.
Sounds kind of fun, honestly.
Not when the Xanax runs out.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Kidding.
That's bad.
For the record, I'm not
Great.
on Xanax.
Well, thanks. Thanks. Well, you should be.
No, I'm fine.
Thanks, Kayla. That was really cool.
Thanks.
Looking at next week, we're going to keep with this one topic. So what is it that Jake will be talking about next week?
Jake is going to be, I don't remember what Jake's going to be talking about. I definitely assigned
Both of
him
you
one.
don't know? Oh, wait. I guess I should ask. Kelsey, do you also not know?
Was it
No. Oh, wait. Okay.
Just digging deep.
Shit.
Let's see.
I remember it because I just listened to last week's podcast.
Oh, that's something Kayla hasn't done.
Okay, fuck off. I feel like we just talked about not giving our teachers shit. The fact that I was working on a spreadsheet at 8:30 p.m. Like, fuck off.
That's not a teacher thing. That's a
Yes, I have
member
a
of this.
not only do I not get paid for my real job, but now I have an unpaid side hustle.
Yeah, but you love spending time with us.
I love spending time with you. Him, not so much.
Oh yeah, great. Love that.
Okay.
Shit, we talk about it. We've talked about it a couple times. And
Can I guess? Can
Yeah.
I guess? Is it Heisenberg's uncertainty principle?
No, we
already talked
Oh,
about
fuck!
that. You wouldn't know because
Yeah,
you
you
don't
wouldn't
even
know.
look on our
Oh,
stuff.
God, I have no idea. I have no clue.
Are you ready for me to say it?
Yes.
Yes.
Wave particle duality.
Duh.
I don't even remember saying those words out loud, so congrats to me.
You don't?
No.
Oh, you were so confident. You're like, next week you're going to talk about wave particle duality.
Wow. I love that for me.
Do you know why that is, Kelsey?
That's why we're talking about it?
Because I fed that to her right before she said it.
Oh, that makes sense. It
Uh,
all makes sense.
I'm so cute.
Mm. Hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So next week on This Wasn't on the Test, wave particle duality with Dr. Jake Berg.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Tune in to get smart.
Yep.
Yeah. SMRT. Like always, thanks for joining us on This Wasn't on the Test. Please like and subscribe. Follow us on social medias. I did finally get our TikTok handle changed. We are now at This Wasn't on the Test on TikTok. So
Nice.
that's changed. Follow us there. Subscribe, like, and review.
Same handle on
wherever you
Instagram.
get podcasts. Yes.
You can email us at thiswasn'tonthetestpodcast@gmail.com.
Next week, maybe there will be a thirst trap from Kayla if we can convince her. And like usual, probably one from me. Great. Well, thanks, guys. And we'll see you next week on This Wasn't on the Test.
Bye.
Bye.